Imagine someone that was put in charge to follow up new converts, and it was the same person that was SES chatting the sisters that just gave their life to Christ. Can you imagine? Can you imagine those goats in sheep's clothing? Hi guys, you're welcome back to Ayonitemitv. If it's your first time here, you're welcome to this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for always tuning in into our videos. We love you so much. So guys, today for it's been like 2 weeks now, we couldn't shoot any content. Why? Because our light has been very unstable, and I was like, is this how NEPA is going to be disrupting content creation? And our mic has issue. We just got the mic and the mic had issue, and we're like, no, we're not buying any mic for now until we save money to get original mic. Those ones also, they're original. The one that we bought first lasted us well, and this one we got is less than just few months ago, and we didn't enjoy the mic. There's sometimes that we will be shooting content, and before we know it, just got that this mic is not working again. I just got that we've talked for a while and mic has actually stopped working, so we have to just shoot content without mic. So if we on generator sound will definitely disrupt the video, so that's why we don't like shooting with our gen on. So but since NEPA decided to do, we are still in Nigeria now, so I was like, no, NEPA will not limit us. So let me just use natural light to shoot today, and I'm going to get feedback from you guys. So if you feel like this is okay, this is bright enough, let me just know, because we are even in the evening, so it's not really bright, but no, I need to show up here. I need to show up. I missed you guys. I need to show up here. So that's why let me just manage this natural light. So let me know if it's okay in the comment section, or just let us just use. Now they brought the lights. Yeah, they brought the light, but it has been on and off, so I don't want NEPA to be playing games with me, shooting video, they off the lights. I have to wait till they bring it back. Sometimes they will not even bring it back that particular day, so I have to shoot all over again. So I'm not ready for that. So if it's okay, I think I'll be shooting more with natural light till the light is stable. And I even think I like this vibe, I like this natural light vibe. So let me just know in the comment section if you love it. What I want to discuss today, I want to share a story actually, and this happened to me when I was very young and very innocent. Yes, there's this time that I'm still innocent though. So yeah, let me start like this. The reason why I'm sharing this story today is because of the younger ones that are coming behind us, for them not to fall into victims of, they call it wolves in sheep's clothing, but I'm going to call it goats in sheep's clothing. Yes, so that's what I'm sharing it actually, for you to learn one or two things from is especially the younger ones. So when I finished my secondary school, so I did jam, but I didn't meet up to 200. If you're watching this video and you're not in Nigeria, so there's this particular exam that we do for you to enter higher institution, so we call it jam. So I did this jam after my secondary school, after my college, and I didn't get the cutoff mark. Our cutoff mark is 200, so I didn't get up to that. So I okay, I don't want to stay at home. My parents are like, I don't want you to stay at home. So I enrolled into OAU. That was that's 2013. Yeah, 2013. So I enrolled into OAU degree, and I was so curious, okay, I'm about to enter degree, that's pre higher institution, right? That's pre-degree. So I think just for 9 months. So I was so curious. Then there was to go. You never to go, right? So yes, so I was not, like I said earlier, I was so curious and not even to go. I started going to Nairaland to make inquiry on the pedigree, on the hostels, on how the school runs, on what to bring to school, and all of that. So I was just making inquiry, So if you are very familiar with Nairaland, it's like a chat. You converse, you ask questions, and people will answer you. Some people will be there. Some people will be there to answer those questions, right? So most OAU, most expedites? Yeah, we call them expedites. So most expedite, they're also on that Nairaland to answer our question. As a newbie, as novice, we always have different questions to ask. Then they don't have hostel inside the school premises, so they have hostels outside campus. There's no hostel there. After they throw me inside one village like that was where my hostel is. So I was just asking that, who knows this place? So how is this place? So that was how this guy answered my question. Was like, if you want to know more about your hostel, if you want to know more about OAU pedigree, you can chat me up. So he said he said we should chat him up. Yes, so he dropped his contact. So that was how I chatted this guy up on To Go. Yes, I chatted him up on To Go, and before I knew it, mind you, this guy. Okay, yeah. Before I go there, so I just chatted this guy up on To Go, and before I knew it, he started sending me prayer messages. He started sending quotes to me. You will know that this guy is a Christian, like he's a believer. He started what's it called now? He asked me questions. We pray. God bless you. That kind of energy, right? I feel study your Bible today. I feel do this today. He started asking me, like, okay, am I giving my life to God? Like, okay, I'm a Christian. I give my life to Christ. That was how the conversation actually began. Sure, you get. So, we started communicating. And before I knew it, of course, he gave me information about the program. He gave me all the information I needed. He gave me tips and all of that. And for the fact that, okay, I'm only a science student, it's a science student, so he was able to give me outline of the courses and all of that. So later, and then OAU was actually on strike. Yes. So like I mentioned, he's an expedite. So he told me that, okay, he stays in Lagos, that he wanted to come and do something on campus. So he said he would love to come to He said he would love to come to Pedigree, the campus, to come and check up on some of his friends or students, or those people that some people like Misha that he's chatting with. So he wants to come and see us. So I was like, wow, that's so good of you, and all of that. So he told me where we should meet. It was inside one big school compound. So he said we should meet there. I've been gisting my friends about this guy, When he told me that he's coming, because he even said that he's going to teach me some things, like I should bring my chemistry textbook, my chemistry physics, basically. I should bring it. That he's going to teach me something. And then there was tutorial flying around and all of that. So that was how I told my friends that, okay, so person is coming, that can you please follow me, let us go together. So that was how this guy called me on my way to meet him in that particular school compound. So I was like, oh, I'm coming, my friends are also coming with me. He was like, what? Why will I bring my friends along? He's coming to see me, not my friends. Blah, 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 blah. I said, I'm sorry. And actually, I was just being innocent. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know that you don't want me to bring my friends along. That, we are actually on our way. That they can't go back again. So, like, no problem. So we got to the school. So a few minutes later, he came to meet us in the school. This guy started teaching us. He opened chemistry textbook, started teaching us. In fact, he did a good job. Like that day, he did tutorial for us, and before I knew, he said, okay, I should escort him. He said I should escort him to the school gates. that particular school where we met. So he said I should escort him there. So I told my friend that I'm coming. And mind you, he also preached to my friends. Yes, he shared quotes. He shared quotes. That was when I knew, like, he was sharing quotes, all those motivational quotes, Christian quotes. He was just giving us, and my friend was like, this guy is fire. You know that kind right now. So, well, like, I should escort him to the school gate that I want to collect something from someone. I'm like, okay, no problem now. So, on our way, I discovered that he didn't pass the normal route. So he passed through another route. So I was like, why do you want to pass this? He was like, oh, that's a shortcut. Okay, fine. Inside the same school compound. So that was how he entered one class, and before I knew it, he held my hand, and he was about to start touching me, and I was like, what is the meaning of this? Like, I was actually surprised. It was very strange to me, like, I don't understand. This guy is a member of, like, I don't want to mention him, but like the spiritual church, like, you get what I'm saying now. Like, they don't accept all these things. Like, if you meet any man from that church, say, no, this man must be holy. Like, no, this one is pure. This one, he has not been defiled. Like, he has so sure that one she gets. So that was what shocked me, that this guy had been sharing codes to me. Like, what's the meaning of this? So when I saw that, okay, it was kind of adamant, immediately I just shouted. When I shouted, my friend actually had when I shouted. So my friends ran and came, and they were like, oh, what's going on? I was like, okay, no problem, like, not it's fine, and I followed my friends back to the class. We went alone to meet the person he wants to go and make sure you get. So when this guy was escorting us back, he said my friend should excuse us. So I was like, okay, what is this? So I was like, that can I meet him here tomorrow? I was like, no. I said, I can't meet you here. I said, actually, I'm going to church. He was like, okay, he's not going to church, that we can actually meet here during service. And you know what that means? Like, everywhere will be quiet. I'm like, hey, God forbid bad thing. So like, no. I said, I can't meet you here. I can't even meet you. So I was like, I said, that is not why my parents sent me to this school. So like, are your parents here? Like, are they? Of course, if you don't tell them, they won't know. They won't know anything. That I should. He mentioned one statement that can I remember? It was like I forgot to know. He said, I should mention that my parents seeing me here. That is not what I tell them. They will know that I should. I'm not a baby anymore. Yeah, he mentioned that I'm not a baby anymore. That I should free myself. I'm no longer under my parents. He was just spitting out those words from his mouth, like, am I scared of my parents? I'm an adult. I shouldn't be scared of them anymore. I'm free to live my life. But hey, I was like, oh God, from this brother, from our so-called brother. So like, no, I'm not meeting you here. So on our way back, I just tell my friend that this is what happened when I called you guys. But like, hey, the guy that just finished preaching to us, nah, that was sharing Bible passage. Like, oh my God, I actually can remember everything. Like, he was sharing Bible passage to us. After Bible passages, he went to teach us chemistry, physics. So like, this is they were actually very surprised. The next day, so I went to church, and in the evening, the hostel that we are is actually like a face me and face you. My friend's room and my own room is facing each other. Like, it's actually facing each other. My friend's roommate was now gisting that hey, today in church, that see waiting her eye see for church, that she sat beside one guy in church, and the guy wrote what's it called, wrote letter to her, that what's it called, like all this, like he was writing nonsense letters why, like about romantic something. I've forgotten the details of the letter sha. The guy wrote inside the paper and gave it to her inside church during service. They exchanged contacts and he mentioned the name. Actually, I was not in the room, I was opposite the room. So I was like, I hope it's not the same guy. I hope it's not the same guy. So I stood up, I went to their room, like, I'm hearing your gist, what's up? I like, I just told my friend that I'm not sure, it shouldn't be this guy. Because of course the particular church this girl was mentioning was actually different from that church, you get. So lo and behold, I told him to show me the guy's picture, because they exchanged contact, they exchanged that to go this thing. Like, it was actually this same guy, this same brother that was writing letters to a lady inside church. Mind you, we are newbie, she get, and he is like what's it called now? They've graduated. You actually get. So it's like he's looking for a newbie to take advantage of. She get, but he's actually using that identity, like, okay, because he's a Christian, he's a believer, in order to capture quickly. I don't really guess what I'm trying to say now. So I'm not done with my story. I'm going to the one that actually cracked me up, that really broke me down, you know. So what happened was that there is a particular lady in my hostel, she gets. So that lady just gave her life to Christ in that church, in that their church, she gets. So she just gave her life to Christ, and unfortunately, do you know the position of this guy in church? This guy is actually the one in charge of people that just gave their life to Christ. So he's actually the one in charge of following up. Like, he's the one writing down their details and following them up. So he actually has the contact of all the people that are giving their life to Christ in that church. So do you know what this guy does? This guy picks their name and call them one after the other, the ladies, and you know, asking them. It's not like, okay, I even want to date you. No, you can actually meet your future partner anyway, but actually asking them, like, okay, can we have something together? Like, can we do the do? I don't want to use the word because of YouTube guidelines, you know. So asking them, like, okay, can they meet up? So what happened actually was that, like I mentioned earlier, there was a particular girl in my hostel that just gave her life to Christ, and this girl actually fell victim of him. Like, he fell victim of this particular guy, and this lady, her roommates, they are like Ron's girl, she again. So she was just like the only person in that room that just gave her life to Christ. So this brother started chatting with her. This so-called brother started doing SES chats with this lady that just gave her life to Christ, because he had the opportunity to get the numbers from the logbook, because of course it was the one in charge. So instead of him to follow them up in order to help them to grow spiritually, this guy was doing something else with them. You know, this, like, whenever I remember this, like, it's always like, and one funny thing that, how did we even discover? Like, I just okay, I think I also went to their room. Unfortunately for me, I always walk towards when they are discussing about this guy, she gets. So they were discussing about him, and I was like, okay, what's this guy's name? And they mentioned his name, and it was the same guy, this same so-called brother. You know, there was this pastor that also mentioned something like that. I forgot the name of this pastor. Was like the person that they put in charge of following up new converts actually impregnated one of the new converts. There are a lot of goats in cheap clothing, a lot of them outside there. So that was how this guy was just going about and doing SES chats with people that just gave their life to Christ in that church. And I didn't have that boldness to actually walk up to someone, maybe a worker in that church, to report him like, this is actually what this guy is doing to your new converts. Like, it was so pathetic. It was so pathetic. We need to, I used to say that it is not you don't just meet someone even in church and just embrace, like, okay, you need to actually be very careful. And that is why the spirit of discernment also is a key thing. You cannot be a believer and not having this and not having spirit of discernment. Like, it should just be like as if you are walking blindly, because there are a lot of wolves out there. It just said it's not everyone that calls my name that they genuinely knows me. You get, I just gave you this gist, for us to be very more careful, especially the younger ones, because of probably where you're coming from, and you just get to school and you just trust easily because this brother is from your church and all of that. A lot of Christian brothers are there that they've impregnated innocent ladies. Some have even aborted a lot of pregnancies for newbies, but they call them fresh blood. Maybe all these part 4 students taking advantage of past ones that probably they know that they are very innocent, taking advantage of, and especially for people that probably their parents have really caged them. Beware of these guys. They are out there. Taking advantage of people, taking advantage of innocent people, people that they really trust. Because of course, church is supposed to be a family, like where you should be free and all of that. But in all of it, you need to also be very careful and be very vigilant. Whenever I remember this, it always saddens me. Like, I'm not always happy about it, because I will have also fell victim of this guy. If not that, I'm not like 100% ignorant of all the things he wanted to do. Of course, I mean, that one of the advantage of being a boarding house student, you have seen a lot in boarding house. So going outside there, all the thing I was in was not strange to me. You get, so you cannot just use that one to capture me. You get, so that was my experience, and that was how God saved me. And so guys, can you just imagine? I think my friends didn't follow me. Like, probably this guy would have found his way to get into me if my friends were not with me that particular day. Like, I was just thanking God that I just thank, because I'm supposed to have even suspected him when he was angry because I took my friend along with him. Why was he angry if he does not have any ulterior motive? You get. So I hope you were able to so if you have experienced something like this, what's it called now? If you have experienced something like this, let me know in the comment section. Like, you trusting someone, and they eventually fucked up, So let me know in the comment section. So that was my experience, and thank God that I didn't fail his victim, and I heard that he kept doing it every year. Hopefully you should have repented by now. You get. But just imagine someone that just gave their life to Christ, and you that you're supposed to help them to grow, you are drawing them back into sin. That is so pathetic. So alright guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. Alright guys, see you next time. Kiss Saren. Bye.